first place you'll look for your next car is the new version of the one you already have. So for today, I'm upgrading my BMW X5 to the new BMW X5. The all-new third-generation F15 X5 launched in 2014 and saw the introduction of both two-wheel drive and four-cylinder variants to the large SUV range. In all, there are 8 versions of the X5 available to buy, including the ballistic new X5M. And in typical BMW fashion, there's a staggering array of options allowing owners to specify the cars just the way they want. The third generation F15 is longer and wider than the second generation E70. It's actually lighter and has a lower roofline than the car that it replaces. The E70, with its fat hips and flared arches, is still a really attractive looking car. Pretty impressive considering it was launched in 2007. Now our F15 today is fitted with the optional M Performance body kit, which, well, is mostly pointless, but it looks very impressive, and I have to say I am a fan. Now both cars are the top-selling xDrive 30D models, which pairs a 3-litre 6-cylinder turbo diesel with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. With 190 kilowatts and 560 newton meters of torque, the F15 improves slightly over the E70. Also improving is fuel economy, which on my car gets to around 7.4 litres per 100 and is now a very impressive 6.2. Inside, the car will feel very familiar to X5 owners. The quality is improved and it feels generally more modern, certainly helped by the enormous 10.25-inch iDrive screen in the centre of the dash. It's not as clean as the integrated screen in the E70, but the clarity is very impressive, and the surround view camera now shows the front of the car and automatically engages when you're manoeuvring through tight spaces. The cool split glove box is gone, and it's generally more of an evolution in here. Some buttons have moved around a bit, but it won't take you long to feel at home. It's still very roomy and comfortable back here. In fact, I'd wager that most of your rear seat passengers wouldn't even notice they were in a new car. A power boot is standard across the range now, and the cool split tailgate is carried over. Now, instead of the 60-40 folding seats in the old car, you've got 40-20-40, which makes it a lot more configurable. Cargo volume is up 30 litres to 650, but there are still a few little annoying quibbles. The cargo blind will flap around and rattle when it's not in use, plus if you have to take the cargo blind out while on the move, there's nowhere to put it, something that is addressed in many more affordable SUVs. Now my car is 3 years old and has about 35,000 Ks on the clock. The steering feedback and overall feel of the car is still really sporting. Now because it's me, I've fitted the optional 20-inch wheel package with run-flat tyres, which does look pretty good, but certainly gives a somewhat firm and maybe a bit crashy ride, particularly over large bumps. But generally, both around town on the occasional long trip, the X5 has been a really good family car. This car has the optional M Sport package, which brings with it adaptive suspension. Now, that means you can change driving modes while on the fly, and in the standard comfort setting, the ride can't really be described as plush, but it's certainly better than in the E70, even riding on this car's bigger 21-inch wheels. Now the steering doesn't feel quite as direct as in the E70, but it is a lot lighter, and given most X5s spend their time around town at the shops than on a racetrack, it helps with more low-speed stuff like parking. The BMW X5 is still Australia's top-selling premium large SUV. The F15 is a terrific package and a most worthy successor to